An entitled Karen demands that I give her spoiled, rotten child a brand new gaming PC on Christmas Day. And despite telling her that I wasn't going to do that, she simply refused to take no for an answer and became more irritable and more unreasonable, thus forcing me to turn the tables and put her in her place in front of her entire family. Here's what happened. So my brother had married my sister-in-law a year or so prior, and I had grown very close with both her and her kids, referring to them as my nephews instead of my step-nephews. Furthermore, my brother already had 2 kids of his own, of which my step-nephews immediately took in as their siblings. So the family dynamic there has honestly been great. When my nephews all found out that I was into video games and worked with technology, they expressed so much interest in the games they loved, as well as telling me about the new animes that they enjoyed and so on. It did not take long for them to tell me that they were interested in PC gaming, playing games like Fortnite, Minecraft, Roblox, and I had already taken mental notes that I was going to build each kid a starter gaming computer. Mind you, this was several months before Christmas. I even asked my brother and sister-in-law if they were okay with the idea, and they gave me the green light. The plan was to get these PCs to my nephews on Christmas Day. So I called my brother, and he told me that his sister-in-law's sister, who I will now refer to as the entitled Karen of this story, had invited him and his family over for Christmas. He then informed me that my mom and I were also invited. I was worried because I had only gotten gifts for my brother's kids. I mentioned this to him, and he said, "Oh, don't worry about it. There will be a gift exchange there, so everyone will be getting their gifts." So I packed the gifts up, picked up my mom from her house, and I went over. After an extremely boring night, we finally got to the gift exchange. The entitled Karen of this story and her child were hogging up most of the attention, so if anyone got a gift, they would immediately look for another gift to open for their stupid child or for herself. I kept my gifts hidden away until the very end. My nephews all received gifts and trinkets that you would find in the 25-cent section of a dollar store, basically stocking stuffers, all from this entitled Karen. All the while, my brother and sister-in-law bought the entitled Karen's kid a new Nintendo Switch, some games, and some gift cards. I honestly felt bad for my nephews, as the best gift they had ever gotten from any of their aunts or uncles before was maybe a $25 Nintendo gift card or something like that. Once I confirmed that all the gifts were given out, I handed my nephews their gifts. They opened the gifts and their faces lit up. They jumped up and hugged me like crazy, thanking me profusely, one of them even being in tears. They were super excited to start playing on their computers. However, I felt daggers in my back as I looked around and I saw that the entitled Karen was just staring hard at me. And that's where everything popped off, as this entitled Karen acted in a way that I did not expect.